Hello everybody, so I got my 2007 BMW R1200 RT behind me. I got the autoABC 5-inch Apple CarPlay Android Auto device installed on it right now. Now I had to get a little bit creative because the handlebar mounts that came with it didn't fit my motorcycle. They would fit, you know, like a sport bike, dirt bike. I don't think you're gonna have any problem with those type of bikes. But for this bike right here, I had to use a RAM mount. I'll put a link in the description on which RAM mount that I actually used. Now, I used the USB adapter that came with the device, and I have a USB adapter for my BMW right down here, and that's what I used to install it, and it works great. There's an auto shut-off feature too as well. So I'll show you how it works. So we go ahead and we're going to turn the bike on right here, and then it goes to your welcome screen. You give it a minute for it to start up, and then here you are. So in order to connect it to a Bluetooth, you do it like you normally do, and you hit this Bluetooth menu right here, and then you go onto your iPhone, and it's the same way that you connect any device to your iPhone. And I'm sure it's the same as an Android. I don't have an Android phone, I got an iPhone. So we're going to exit out of this right here, because you can name the device. So you hit the home button. Now we're on Apple CarPlay. You're going to make sure that your phone's connected to it on Bluetooth. It is. And then now look, we got Apple CarPlay here on the device right now, just like you would see on a car, which is pretty awesome. I got a text message notification there, everything. Now, here's the kicker. You're probably wondering, will it work with gloves on? Let's try it out. So I got my riding glove right here, because always wear gloves when you're on a motorcycle, because when you think about it, when you go down, you're going to naturally try and catch yourself. And you don't want your hands to get skinned up. I know by experience. All right, so anyways, so we come here to the device. I got my gloves on. Will it pass the glove test? So click on the now playing. Boom, it works. Shout out to Software Up Radio. Hit the button there. I can scroll down on my podcast if I want. Pretty awesome. It's working. Actually, really good. Better than I expect. Go to music. Boom. There it is. Let's check some. All that works. So this is actually pretty intuitive. I'm going to click on my maps. Boom, works great. Now, I had seen in other videos that, I'm going to take my gloves off, but I've seen in other videos where people complained that you couldn't hear the audio through your Bluetooth device or whatever. I actually have a uClear headset in my helmet. You know, you can see it right here. I'll put a link in the description as well. Anyways, let's put this on. I connected it to my Bluetooth on my iPhone, because basically what this is it's your iPhone extended onto here. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm connected to my headset on my iPhone and get that connected. All right, so I'm connected on my headset. Now I'm going to see if I can hear music. Now I know you're not going to be able to hear me. All right, now we're getting connected. So, okay. And I can hear it in my headset. Works great. All right, so I can hear it real nice in the uClear headset. Like I said, make sure your headset's connected to your phone, because Apple CarPlay is just an extension of your phone. It makes it easier so that whenever you're riding, you can select your songs, podcasts, and things of that nature. So far the setup has been super easy. I'm pretty impressed with it. And now I'm going to go get my riding gear on, and I'm going to take it for a ride and see how it performs out on the road. So stay tuned. So I just took my ride on my BMW R1200 RT with the autoABC 5-inch Apple CarPlay Android Auto touchscreen, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. We've reviewed the wireless CarPlay adapter. We reviewed a similar touchscreen like this, but it's for your car that doesn't have a touchscreen currently installed or Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Out of all of them, this one I'm the most impressed with for two reasons. For one, my 2007 motorcycle now has Apple CarPlay on it. It was an easy install using USB. It says that it has an IPX rating of 65. Whenever I was riding, it actually started raining on me, so I got to test that out. The thing still works. I called Phil, you know, my second half from the Andrew and Phil show. I called him. He was able to hear me and understand me. It worked without a hitch, honestly. It was just like it came native on the bike. So super impressed. Highly recommend the product. There's a link in the description. And to top it all off, having it connected through this USB adapter in my BMW R1200 RT's port, it has an auto shut-off feature too, which is awesome. So I can just simply turn the keys off, take the keys with me, and in a couple minutes this device will shut off. It does come with a cord to where you can adapt it to be on your positive and negative cable on your battery. But this works. Took just like a screwdriver and some Allen wrenches to install. Highly impressed, highly recommend it. Be sure to check out autoABC and check that link in the description. As always, I'm Andrew, and I'm out.